good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another VW. It's Friday and we've got a bank holiday Monday. So I am excited because I get 3 days off work, short week next week, and then we're straight into another bank holiday, as I'm sure you all know. So, yeah, it's good. Okay, I don't think it's going to be a long issue tonight. But we will go through some chat first and then we'll do the build. So DS Model says, hi everyone, hi Horlixs, good luck with your show and build. I may be tinkering with Matilda for a while tonight. Well, why not? Do you know what? I don't know about up there. Here, it's really nice weather out there still. It's still quite mild. I'm in a vest. I was sat in the garden for, half hour before the show. So down here in the south, it's really nice. Like, hopefully this is the start of things to come. Gillian says, good evening, Horlixs, and everyone in chat. So good evening, Gillian. Warren says, hi, good luck tonight. Thank you, Warren. Lindsay says, hi, Horlixs, and everyone in chat. So hi, Lindsay, thanks for joining. Peter says, hi, Alex, Dave, Gillian, and Warren, and Lindsay. Gillian says hi to Peter. East Coast says evening, Alex. DS Models, Gillian, Warren, Lindsay, and Peter. So hi, East Coast. How are you? Gillian says good evening, East Coast. Dave Builds says good evening, everyone. Good luck with your build, Alex, and have a great show. Thank you very much. Peter says hi to East Coast and hi to Dave Matt. Danno says hi, everyone. Hi, Danno. How are you? East Coast says evening, Mr. Mac and Danno. Peter says hi to Danno. Dave Max says good evening, DS Models, Gillian, Warren, James, Lindsay, Peter, East Coast, and Danno. Gillian says good evening to Dave Mac and Danno and Warren. Warren says evening to Dave Mac and Peter. Lee's in. Hi, Alex. Hi, Lee. How are you? How are you? Peter says hi, Lee. Warren James says evening, Mum. Gillian. East Coast says evening, Lee. Don't know garden yet. Laugh out loud. Chris says hi, Alex. Good luck with your build. Thank you, Chris. Lee says yes, all done. Peter says hi, Chris. Dave Max says evening to Chris. East Coast says yippee. Lee free to live Sunday then. East Coast says hi to Chris. Chris says hi, Peter. Hope you and Marie are well. Warren says hi, East Coast. Chris says hi to Dave Matt. And Peter says we're good, thanks, Chris. Hope you're both well. Lee says be on panel soon on kits and bits. On kit and bits. Cool. Ian says good evening to all. Hi, Ian. How are you? Dave Max says evening to Ian. East Coast says hi to Ian. And Peter says my birthday Sunday too. Well, happy birthday for Sunday, Peter. Have you got anything planned or just going to be a chilled one? Right, so let's sort the cameras out. And we're sort of back to the old tricks again. So let me just, oh, hello. Let's go down to the map. So we are doing, issue 46 tonight. So issue 46, and then we get some parts. New engine parts assembly. In this session, you'll assemble the rest of the engine parts received in the last issue, and the parts included with this issue should be stored carefully for a later session. So again, we're stashing the parts away from the mag. So these are my parts from issue 46. Looks like there's fuel lines or HT leads or something. Yeah, looks like a fuel filter there, perhaps. Oh, it says here, we can just look at it. 46.1 is an engine cradle. Vacuum advance line. We've got ignition coil, carburetor fuel line, spark plugs, and some screws. Spark plug cables, sorry. And then this is what we're going to be doing in tonight's issue. So we'll be buttoning up the other bits that we've previously been working on. So that's good. All is forgiven. So for this issue, so we're going to put these away for probably next week where we use these. I've got my screw pot out with all the parts in that we had left over. And they are the parts that we are going to be using tonight. So the first step is to fit the distributor into the hole indicated on the upper part of the engine and ensure it's located as shown in the round picture. So I can see we have a hole just in there next to that. So that's where that's going to go. So let me just grab some of these bits out. So hopefully these tweezers work for me today. Yeah. We'll get all this out, shall we? And then we can, we know where we're at. There you go. So, this is the part we're going to need. And that is going to fit in this hole here. Like so. Now, normally, you know, I have been gluing some of these parts in. So I'm gonna, there's nowhere to glue from underneath like the other parts that we've done. So I am actually going to put a little bit of glue on that because I don't want it going missing later on. East Coast says, don't forget to smash the like, please, folks. Thank you very much. Thank you. Dave Max says, happy birthday for Sunday, Peter. Peter says, hi, Ian. Peter says, I'm going to spend money online. Awesome. And Peter says, cheers, Dave Mac. And DS Model says, happy birthday for Sunday, Peter. What have you got? Your tablet? Are you spannering up Matilda and chatting at the same time? Or have you not gone out yet? I mean, what's it like up there, Dave? I mean, say down here, it's a beautiful evening. So, yeah, I don't blame you for wanting to get out and if you can. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on this post because I don't want it going missing. And I find that sometimes it does act as like a little bit of oil or like lubricant and it goes in easier. Right, so that's in and it has glue on now. So yeah, bearing in mind the shape of there's like a D-shaped hole in there and you want the flat edge facing towards you. Okay, the next step is to flip this upside down and we're going to put this pulley in and it's going to go in this recess just here. I know it's hard to see because that's all right now. Obviously black on black, but yeah, that's going to go into there like so. Okay, see where that's going to go. And then what we're going to do is use the plate, the pulley plate, and that is going to go on there to keep it in place. And it's going to go on with the recessed hole further away as you're looking at it that way. There's 2 different pins. And that does fit in nicely. Let's try the other way just to see. Yeah, it's not a good fit the other way. So I'd like to say that is that will only fit one way. Okay, so that being done, we're going to secure that in with 2 BP03 screws. So they are in here. Let me just carefully put that down. And we got 3 in the last issue, so I will open those. And use them up. And then just secure that in. It doesn't like that screwdriver. I've had this before. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. That's one. I'm actually using my PH0 screwdriver for this. The 00 didn't want to work. There we go. So that is in place and that is nice and tight. But actually it does still rotate as well. Which is cool. Not that it will once the model's complete, because the top one is fixed. So next we're going to install the belt in the position. So we're going to stick the belt on. There you go. And that's our belt put on. And that looks really cool. I'm liking that. So let's go through some more chat. Oh, I've lost it. Oh, lots come in. East Coast says, I had the no online shopping shakes, Peter. Been in A&E for a day and a half, so bought 3 times AA gauge mystery boxes for fun now home. Oh, cool. Well, I hope you're feeling better now. Peter says, cheers, Dave. David says, good evening to Horlixs and all in chat. So, hi, David Bassett. How are you? Dave Max says, evening to David. East Coast says, evening to David. Dave says, yes, I'm in the garage trying to get the side lights to work. Weather is the best it's been all day, but it is chilly. Oh, really? Oh, we've obviously got the African blast down this way. Well, I'm hopefully you'll be able to sort that soon. I'm sure a little bit of soldering or something will you'll be good. Or connecting connectors that need cleaning up, perhaps. David Bassett says, spent the day with my dog Pepsi. It's her 14th birthday today. So, yeah, happy birthday, Pepsi. Dave Matt says, and I say happy birthday to Pepsi. Geordie says, evening to everyone. Peter says, Possibly ordering my DCC controller and a few decoders. First, have quite a few locos now. Yeah, do you know what? Obviously, I do like model railways. Obviously, you just need the space for it, you know. And I'm in rented accommodation. You need to own somewhere, really, don't you? Somewhere permanent that you can just, you know, because you can spend, you know, years on it, perfecting everything. But I was watching up. I do watch some programs on it and stuff. And I was watching a review of these decoders, and I don't know if it's the right ones, but there's a choice of two. And it was actually quite sad because a lot of them didn't fit the locomotives. Like, there's like a connector on there that you can plug in and you can get like the sound effects. I don't know if that's something different to that. But they were reviewing it, and they couldn't fit it in most of the locomotives. I was quite shocked by. Dave Matt says evening to Geordie. East Coast says hi to Geordie. Peter says hi to Geordie. Dave says happy birthday to Pepsi too. Bless her. Geordie Dave says hi Dave Mac and East Coast. And Geordie Dave says hi to Peter. David Bassett says evening to Dave Mac, East Coast UK. Sir Dave, DS Models and Vintage. DS Models. Peter Webster and Geordie Dave. Geordie says hi to David Bassett. David Bassett says evening to Ian. Peter says hi to David Bassett. Ian says, Geordie Dave, did you get my email? Are you able to send the photo of the inside of the Stobart battery box and tell me what type and how many batteries? So, yeah. Geordie says hi to Ian. David Bassett says evening to Chris, Gillian and Warren. David Bassett says evening to Lee. And Gillian says good evening to David Bassett. Ian says, I think we have everyone. So hi, Dave, and Sir Dave. Yeah. East Coast says at Peter Webster, there was a Ghostbuster build cart on parts, plus a DeLorean and parts on Marketplace for 100 quid. The pair in Horncastle. Peter says, hope you feel better soon, East Coast. Where did you go to where did you get the double O gauge mystery boxes? And Peter says, yeah, the Hornby HM7000 Bluetooth decoders have trouble fitting some locos. Okay, that's probably what it is, yeah. Yeah, because it's quite big. They're quite long, aren't they? Warren says, evening to David Bassett. Okay, so let's carry on with the build. So we've put the belt on, your auxiliary belt or the fan belt or your stockings, whatever you want to put on there, because this sort of era you could get away with sticking a pair of stockings or tights on there, couldn't you? You can't do that these days. So yeah, that's cool. So now we have to bring these two parts together. So it's going to be pretty obvious which way it goes. The belt and the pulley is going to go in this this recess here, or this gap, and then that's going to push into there, and hopefully everything will line up. Yes, there you go. I gave it a bit of a jiggle. Let me pull that back out and put it back in and see if it does it again. Yeah, so there it looks like it's in, but you just give it a little bit more and make sure all the pipes are flush. So I'm happy with that. That's gone in really nice. And then next we need to turn the engine over and insert the oil strainer through this hole at the bottom. And I see it's got a key on there. So that is going to go up into there. I see. There's a hole there. You can see the oil strainer wiggling about in there. So make sure that's all lined up. Hold that in place. And then we're going to attach that with a BP04 screw. through the top. There we go, that's nice and tight. It's all tight. There we go. It's really coming together now, isn't it? Okay, so that being done, we can then take this pipe that was left loose, and that's going to go into this little hole just on the edge here. Like that. Now it's got quite a long end on there, so it's not coming out that easily, so I don't think I'm going to put glue on that. And that is it. That's the result. That's the engine after this week's session. So yeah, nice detail on there, and yeah, it's coming across really nice. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Really happy with that. Okay. Peter says they have to change the Bluetooth aerial for something smaller to slim the board down, but still early days for them. Yeah, absolutely. It's a new product, isn't it? But it looks pretty cool. Geordie says email sent, Ian. Lee says good build. Thank you. Peter says I think you get the first chassis piece next to fit the engine into and the cables. Yes, I have got a piece, a chassis piece in the box. It's quite heavy and red. So yeah, looking forward to fitting that whenever that comes. Lee says good stream, big thumbs up. Thank you, Lee. Dave Matt says excellent build, Alex. Well done, great show. Thank you, Dave. And Lindsay's build says so plenty to do on the next one, eh, Horlixs? Yeah. So yeah, there you go. That is issue 46 of the camper complete. And then those parts we get will go away for next week. And that's another look at that engine. Let's just check that as glued in, okay. Yeah, perfect. That's where it says, please remove that part. Oh dear. Right. So let me put this screw away. It was a BPO3, wasn't it? Yeah. BPO3. I need you. Okay, so Ian says, thanks, Geordie Dave. Peter says, I have the app set up for the decoders on my iPad already. That's cool. And Gillian says, good show and big thumbs up. So, let's see what's going on then. So tomorrow I'm doing a bonus stream with Geordie Dave, making the most of it because Geordie's got the weekend or some time off on the weekend. So he's available on Saturday evening, which is rare. So we're gonna take the opportunity to get some more issues of the leopard in for Ian. So that'd be good. So there'll be some more leopard tomorrow. That'll be at 7 o'clock. I think we said we'll do probably an hour show there. Just do it earlier, and then that's all I know for now. There will be some stuff coming to the channel soon. I don't think I'm going to do it religiously on the channel, but those eagle-eyed viewers might have seen this in the background. So those that remember may not. I've got this to build, and it is really heavy, and I can't wait. It's really heavy. Big box, 3,756 pieces. So the plan with that is, I actually, those of you that remembered, or maybe you don't know, before Christmas I entered a competition on one of the Facebook groups for the fairground showman, because I love rides and theme parks and fairgrounds and everything about them and in between. So I follow a showman's, it's called Future for Fairgrounds, and they do a lot of charity work, raising money and stuff, and you know, all sorts they do. I entered a competition and I won. I couldn't believe it. Just out of the blue, I was here. I had a text message, an email saying that I'd won the voucher, and there was a link to the video of them doing the live draw, because they did it at Winter Wonderland in London, and it was so funny. Those of you who saw the video, because they couldn't pronounce my surname, and it was so embarrassing. Good job I wasn't there. Anyway, I won 300 quid's worth of Lego vouchers for the Lego store. I've been waiting for. I've been sitting on it for ages, and I've finally gone and done some shopping. So I really wanted to build the Loop coaster. It looks really cool. You know what I'm like. Love a roller coaster. The thing is, it won't be staying with. Sorry, clear my throat. With me. These are different, these models, but Lego, I absolutely love building Lego. I'm a big kid. I love the building of the Lego, but once it's built, I've got nowhere for that to go. I'll probably keep it behind me up here for a couple of weeks, but then it'll be ripped down, undone, and then it'll probably be sold. That's how I do all of my Lego sets, most of them. There's a couple I've kept because they were gifts and they're sentimental and everything. So one of them being the VW camper van, which is not up there at the moment. It's in a storage box. But stuff that I buy, you know, because I wouldn't have gone out and bought that. As much as I'd love to have built it, it's too big for this room. And I was looking up a lot of reviews on the kit, and it's an amazing kit, a lot of tech involved, but not tech, but you know, it's really clever how it's going to work. And a lot of people are saying it's just too tall. It's like a meter tall, and you've got to have a really big space for it. So I'm going to build it, play with it, see it work. I'll probably sit on it for a week, then it'll be stripped down and then sold on for someone else to enjoy, obviously at a cheaper price, and they tend to go really well on eBay. And then the plan is that with that money, because obviously don't forget I won this, it was a competition and I won it, with the money I would make on selling this when I'm done with it, that is going to go towards hopefully an airbrush kit for future plastic model kits. So that's sort of how I'm seeing it in my head. But really looking forward to doing it for the first time. I will probably start it. I don't know when yet. I haven't decided. I need to really have some time to sit here and sort it out, because literally there's hundreds of bags in there and the manual is huge. I might start it on MCCUK on Wednesday. I may start it before then. I don't know. But what I'll do is I'll just give you little updates. You know, I might do the odd half-hour stream of me building a bit, maybe. But I'm not going to be doing the whole build religiously on YouTube, if that makes sense, because I'm going to do probably most of it in my own leisure, you know, so I can chill out and not worry about whether you can see what I'm doing or not. But yeah, that is a little bit about that. And then obviously, because I ordered, you get 2 free gifts. These will go straight on eBay, so I won't build these. But there's actually quite a few of these on eBay at the moment, so I'll probably hold off for a bit because I think you get them free with orders from Lego. But I've got this paramedic, Lego City paramedic truck and paramedics. And it's like a guy there's fallen off his motorbike, so I hope he's all right. So yeah, that come free with it. And because I'm a VIP Lego member on the site, I got a limited edition plant pot with flowers in it. And it's limited edition. So again, there is a few of these on eBay. They're going for quite a lot of money, really, because they're, you know, special edition. But I might actually sit on this for a couple of years. You never know, it might be worth something later on. Lego holds its money, doesn't it? It's a great toy, like for adults and kids. I mean, look at me, I love it. But I prefer technical stuff, you know. So I'd love to do the Titanic, Lego Titanic. Again, you know, I wouldn't keep it, 'cause that's huge. But I did one of the cars. I like Technics kits with motors and electrics, and you all know me by now. So Steve says, evening all. Hi, Steve. Yeah, we're just on our way out. Dave says, well done, Alex. Thank you very much, Dave. Lee says he's live on Sunday. Yeah, so Lee's live at 5 as always. So yeah, check out Lee's stream. I should be able to join. If not, I certainly watch it back. Peter says, I built the first 9 packs of the Rossi bike now, up to date. With that next build is the Agora Ferrari 312 T4. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Lee says, cool. Dave Matt Builds says, that'll keep you busy, Alex. Yeah, well. The thing is with that, right, it's got a similarity to the tank with the tracks. There's a chain that lifts the car up, and it's about 200 and something odd little mini pieces that you have to clip together with another 300 and something pieces of the other half of the chain. So I've got to sit there making all the chain links up. So that'd be good fun. Steve says, Peter, is that the limited edition model? East Coast says, hi to Steve. Peter says, you got the lighting kit for it, Alex? No, I haven't. As I say, you know, it's going to be one of them models I build and then rip it apart and sell it. So it won't be on display. Otherwise, I probably would. Steve says hello to East Coast. Dave Mack says evening to Steve. Steve says, hi, Dave Mack. Peter says, yeah, Steve, how you been, bud? Steve says, Peter, nice model, well, Joe. Well, I'm good, young man. Peter says, I'll be there, Lee. And David Bassett says, my son built a few Lego Technic kits and motorised the digger. He also built the giant 8-wheel crane. Awesome. Yeah, I think it was the excavator. They did an excavator that was huge, and it had like 4 or 5 motors on it, and it did all sorts of stuff. That's now discontinued, and I don't get it. Like Lego, they a lot of their, well, quite a few of their kits on the site, because I was going to do the original roller coaster before this one, but they've just most of the products on their website says retired. I don't understand why they would, you know, I understand maybe them not supplying them to the shops, or, you know, because they get old and updated stuff. But surely Lego themselves, why retire them? You know, they've got a factory with millions and trillions of bricks. Just keep them going. Like, I don't know, they retire them quite quick. And Ian says, thanks, Geordie Dave. Perfect. So, yes, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go get some food. So yeah, I will be on tomorrow with the leopards. So that'll be at 7 o'clock. And I'm not sure if there's anything on Sunday. There may be, there may not. Just keep an eye out. And yeah, Monday we will. What's happening? Monday will be the ladies, Crafty Chris and Yorkshire Crafter, aka Julie. They'll be doing the Disney Dolls House on Monday night. And then followed by that will be more of the leopards. So there'll be another leopard as well on the Monday night. So Saturday and Monday. And of course, in between, for your enjoyment, Lee is going to be doing a stream at 5 on Lee's channel. So yeah, check Lee out. So Peter says, I might buy the crash repair train with a crane 00 gauge next. Peter says, night, we'll see you next time. Yeah, thank you, Peter. Thanks for joining. Ian, as always, Ian says, night, all, see you soon. Yep, thank you, Ian. And Geordie says, no problem, Ian. So yeah, thank you everyone for supporting me tonight, as always. And I will see you on the next one. Now I need to find the brand. Yeah, see you on the next one, guys.